health issues. 50% of mental illness, it sets on by the age 14 years old. 75% sets in on adults when they're about 24 years old. 43% of mental health issues have been untreated. In other words, 43% of people got mental illnesses and don't know that they got it. How do you get a mental illness? You get a mental illness by going through different things in your life. Where you got people where you've been put outside, you've been evicted, your mother left, you put you up for adoption, you living in a foster home, somebody who you love died, somebody been sick, somebody been raped, somebody been in a bad car accident. You got to understand, different things in life will trigger a mental illness, especially if you haven't had anybody to talk to you, to pray with you, to try to let you know that it's going to be okay and that you can make it. But see, a lot of times we encounter things in life. Our mother left our father left our mother, and life just went on. Mama never mentioned it to us. Mama never talked to us. Daddy never talked to us. They never explained anything to us. And so we had a mental illness. Mama couldn't hardly pay the bills, so we had to go with this person and that person. And then people was talking about you in school because you had to wear hand-me-downs. You smell. You couldn't take a bath. You only could take a bath when y'all go to a restaurant bathroom. Come on here. These are mental illnesses that took place in our lives, where children begin to see you get abused. Children begin to see people talking to you in any kind of way. Do you not know they didn't just talk to you, but they was talking to them children when they saw you got whooped up, when they saw you got hurt. You begin to be in a place where a mental illness began to take place, and you didn't realize that you was messed up. Lord, have mercy on us as parents. Our children saw us sleep with this person and that person, and we never told our daughters, you don't do this. Your sons saw you men sleep with this woman, that person, then go home to your wife. You was teaching them how to be a whore. You was teaching them how to live in bondage. You was teaching them how to keep secrets, that when you had somebody to molest you, you was told not to say anything. But because the mama didn't have no discernment, she never asked you, why aren't you talking? Why don't you want to go in the house and sit with your uncle? They just overlooked it, and we got all these mental issues. Then you got some kids, they was molested by people in the house with them, and now understand they couldn't tell their parent because the parent was too busy looking at the man. You got to understand, we've been stuck. We've been programmed to be in slavery. It's a mental slave. You've been free in the natural, but in your mind, you still stuck. When you go to bed at night, ain't nobody in the house with you, but you hearing sounds, you locking doors, because you think somebody gonna come in and mess with you, because you still realizing from when you've been hurt 20 years ago, you still vulnerable, you still insecure, you still living in the lie. And God said, my people, they are in a mental bondage. They don't understand that they need to be set free, but they go to church, they looking for a blessing, they looking for a house, they looking for a car, and they don't realize that they are in prison. The devil have us so messed up. We looking for somebody to help us. Oh, I don't want to read. I don't want to pray. Not understanding the thing that you don't want to do is the very thing that's going to help you. You got somebody who's trying to tell you that you got some issues. You got somebody trying to tell you that God want to heal you, but you don't want to hear them because you saying you need to get out of my business. You telling them stay away from me. You dealing with rejection so much. You trying to reject the very person God has put in your life to help you, but you pushing them away. But you want to be around somebody who want to keep you in bondage. Girl, you ain't got to go to that church. Man, you ain't got to go to that church. You ain't got to read. You ain't got to pray. You ain't got to do none of that stuff. All that stuff is religion. See, they keeping you in bondage, and we're listening to them. Suicide is the second leading cause to death. You may say, Apostle, what that got to do with your mind? You're committing suicide when you don't want to help yourself. You committed suicide when you don't want to read your Bible. You committed suicide when you don't want to pray. You committed suicide when you don't want to go to that church that's dealing with your issues, but you want to be at a church where Jesus ain't there. You know God ain't there. You just sit